こんにちは、デリです。今日ですね、また私の大好きなヴァンパイアズ・マスカレード・ブラッドライン続きたいと思います。じゃあみんな、よろしく。G じゃないですね。残念。じゃあ続きましょう。
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
話長いな。2にしよ
う。Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risks, prestige, the authority. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to.
まだギャラリー入りたいよ。
Unfortunately, if I continue to engage you in conversation, it's a violation of Code 613.
まあ、うちの飲めば大丈夫じゃない？飲もう。なんか鍵もらったらしい。鍵もらおう。これ。イェイ。で、それで入れるね。入ろう。前このゲームがやったからちょっとこのミッション覚えてる。手切らないといけないね。手じゃなくて歴史的にね。これ次が掲載で今なんか化け物が出るでしょ。よし出た。すげえ。やだ。痛いよ。やめよう。痛い。私があれがトレアドールが好きだけどトレアドールが違う一族より弱いから意外と問題になる戦うだと話し方が重いけど死んで痛い。結構大丈夫かな。早くやばい。もうちょっとそろそろ死んじゃう。こいつも死んじゃう。できた。マジよかった。めっちゃチーパイね。でいいのこれで。クエスチョンカンプリート。クエストカンプリートだから行こう。もうこれから。私いい人だからお金結ばない。よし、クラブ戻ろう。行こう。
No.
テレーザを追わないといけないよね。よーし。登ろう。2階。いつもこのエレベーターがボタン押しにくいな。はぁ。
What were you thinking?
怒ってるだ。
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out? Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you! Only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
Okay.
To see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Okay. フォルダ何もない。めんどい。あっち行ってこっち行ってあっちもいてこう下にはいかいかい。はあ大変だねの二人お姉さん。ジーナだね。ちゃんと覚えてるとここ使わないといけないよ。ちょっと4人と4人か5人。ほら始まっただ。殺そう。ガンガン。痛いやめよ私を。Hey. Motherfucker. めっちゃ悪口言ってるじゃん。なんかこれでいこうか。きついここが。私を死んじゃう。めっちゃ怖いっすよね。あ、最後だね。ちょっと、あと、できたーやったー頑張ろうかーって電話してるね。本当にそう絶対そういう気持ちないよ、テレーズ。うん。2人ともクレイジーだよ。来いかわいそうってインさんごめんびっくりしたでしょ。ごめんもうそういうことしないよ。ごめんね怖かったね。ごめんねめっちゃごめん。行こう。姉さんたち早くタングどこいるか言って。こうそうねこれだね。
I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am.
テレーズとジャ
You
ネ
seem
ットが同じ人
promising,
で
but
す。
you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated father? Father?
まああの二人がマルカビアンだからね。
deluded dear.
二人で一人マルカビアンだから頭おかしい。
And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about father. Your heart still belongs to daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you? Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead. Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up! That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten. She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you. As I said, to trust Jeanette is to trust a famished jackal not to eat you while you sleep. Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him. Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face. The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter? I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
Okay.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone. Do try to stay cautious. I'd hate to see one so promising meet an end because of wayward trust in another. I may have need of someone like you in a few years, if you're still around.
Bye-bye. じゃあ、単買いに行こう。
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart? I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way. The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are. News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting. Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need? I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on. The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly. As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers. Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the masquerade. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Sure.
Hey, where you go?
Yay! いいじゃん。結構も直したし、食べたし、人もなくなったし。わかる？こっちにいる。この人も食べよう。食べればいいじゃん。受付を。食べよう、食べよう、食べよう。食べちゃった。ガン持ってたね。よかった、食べて。よし。もらった。しまってるだ。じゃあ。
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Fox is all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in. Some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. Someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts stealing fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
気をつけて。一人？どっちだろうね。二人だね。殺そう。Stop, man. 死んで。ちょっとやばかった。いい、飲める。飲んだ。バイバイ。何これ？あるものか。このそう。事故。あ、ミッションのやり方ちょっと覚えてるね、私。だいぶ前やったのに。いる。みんなと戦う方がそんなに意味ないから。意味あるか。まあ最初から全殺したら逃げる。その後は逃げる簡単だけど、どうだろう。いるだ。ただだんだん殺してがいい。一瞬でみんなをちょっと無理だから。とりあえず俺が弱くて。
Freeze, motherfucker!
オッケー、飲めた。あ、また必要なもの。こう上。やばいわ。釣れなかっただ。この人。どうしよう。そのガスコ。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。隠れなきゃ。やばい。やばいよ。どうしよう。健康直すため。治ったから行っていいか。ここしかない。バイクだやばいね、意外と。なんでかな。飲みたい。健康がないから飲みたい。死んじゃった。おお、玉もらった。飲もう。なんで飲もう。イエイ。ここ治る？イエイ、足りた。何にしばいいな。でも飲めなかった。残念は。よっしゃ、あっちの辺行かないといけない。バレないでバレないでバレちゃった。
Hey, stop, man! Where you going, man?
おいやいやいや痛いよ。今も一番いいね。誰？まあそれならいい。もう一人いる。やっぱりノブ一番良い、戦うより。
Hey, stop, man!
いる。入っちゃダメよ。なんで入る？ダメだよ。入らないで。え？なんでどう閉まれない？痛い。入っちゃダメ。NG だよ、NG。ない。やっぱり飲むがいい。結構も直すし。 バイバイ。イエイ、玉。いる。死んだ。やっと。たまに刺すがいいね。どこ行った？オーマイガー、ショットガン持ってる人いるだ。痛い。Okay? 君だけ？なんかある？使えるもの。もらった？爆弾つけよう。あと逃げる時間少ないでしょ、爆弾つけたら。絶対そう。やったー。いるだ。死んで。わお、ヴァンパイア来た。ただヤンキーじゃないじゃん。あ、痛い。やだ。ちょっとなんかバグルだね、やっぱりまだこのゲーム。オッケー、行こう。あっち行けばいいか。どっか行けばいい。出れればいい。なんか電車？もしかしてここが出口？出れない。出た。死んで。もういける？開けると。あちゃちゃちゃちゃちゃ。出れる。どっちに殺さなくてよかったね。どっちも死んじゃうから、爆弾で。よーし、来い。40秒だーと間に合う？あ、もうこれか。ここだね。ここで口。おい。もう爆弾？なんで早く？あと30秒あったよ。ウォルフ。こんにちは。
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I
出した
presume?
よ。君誰？笑ってるだ。
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
バカにしないで。私を殺したい？
I hadn't planned on it. I see my reputation for once does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace? Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one.
Good night.
And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Okay. 歩けないの。 終わった？あ、ミッション終わったか。じゃあ、私たちどこ？あ、タンクのところだ。タンク、こんにちは、できたよ。
Nice work, Cupcake.
Cupcake.
I felt that explosion a
Cupcake
mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabat just howling for blood tonight.
ありがとう。
Beckett. Well, I know of him.
あ
Why?
った、この人。
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in prison. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Okay. Okay.
You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Okay, good. 雨降ってるね。おいおいおいおい、来い来い来い。やばいね。雨だー。よくね、雨の中歩く。タクシー、タクシー、タクシー、タクシー、タクシー、タクシー。タクシー乗ろう。乗れないな。え、誰かいる？聞いた。まあ、とりあえずここで終わりにしたいと思います。みんな見てくれてありがとうございます。またみんないいねとコメントと登録してください。じゃあみんなバイバーイ。見てくれてありがとうございます。またみんな Good evening。バイバーイ。